A very warm welcome to Influencers Inc. Joining us today for this very interesting chat is Sumukhi Suresh. Thank you very much, Sumukhi, for joining us today on Influencers Inc. It's a pleasure speaking with you and talking to you a little about your journey into comedy, into acting. There's a lot it takes to come out there on screen. So tell us a little bit about how it started and what does it really mean for you to be an influencer at this point in time.
Thank you so much, Priya. First of all, I'd like to give special thanks to YourStory because YourStory has been part of my journey from way beginning. Like I think one of my first ever sketch shows that I did in Bangalore was featured by YourStory. And you guys have been super kind. So thank you so much. It's almost poetic that you're part of my conversation about Motormouth. That's one. Two, how am I feeling being an influencer? Man, it's very scary. I thought I was just a stand-up comic and then like, you're an influencer. I'm like, oh no. Okay, fine. I guess I'll talk about my skin routine, which is just mostly crying. So I guess that's what I'll do. But it's been so exciting because I think it all started in Bangalore with me working for a food lab. I was running a bakery. I was doing comedy as a hobby. And then one fine day, I'm like, just let me just go with it. Let me just try this full time. And I think it was a good decision because where it's taken me is an extremely interesting point where I'm now hopefully going to take my skills and put it into a space where people are going to find work with it, enjoy it, and get influenced. So it's all very scary, but very exciting.
Right. So, Vicky, tell us a little bit about how you plan your content because you have diverse content, diverse topics that you talk about. So tell us a little bit about how the whole content planning happens.
So my content plan for Instagram is none. I just wake up and I have fun on Instagram. I mean, a lot of people are very like, hum reels nahi karte, hum stories nahi karte. I love Instagram. I love reels. If you have checked out, you can see the randomness that is involved in my Instagram. So that has no planning and that's my fun part. And I think in terms of my my writing part or the content that I'm writing, I think as of now, we're in the space of like, we have about, how do I say this? I like a premise and then I just put a writer's room together for it. I'm like, okay, let's make it happen. And I think the only thing that I'm trying out is I'm trying to not micromanage everything and not be the bottleneck of all the ideas. So if you have a premise, if it can last for 2 months, like if your thought can last for 2 months in your mind, then it's a good show. If it doesn't, then it's a stand-up premise or maybe a sketch. So that's the first rule for writing. And in terms of the amount of projects we're doing is why I put together Motormouth. Motormouth's plan is to come up like one of those buffet of shows and characters and movies that you can at any point pick and be like, okay, listen, this is commissioned, let's do this. So so that as many stories go out as possible. So I micro plan my writing content, but not.
Sumukhi, tell us a little bit about Motormouth because I'm sure our audience out there wants to know a little bit more about what it's about and what you bring to the table out there.
Yeah, no, because I didn't say anything about Motormouth. They're like, "Tu Motormouth hai, wo bol rahi hai tu," which is true. I am, which is I think how it started. Okay, Motormouth is the company that I have started. It's a content company. And my aim is to write shows, movies, stories, whatever it is, with flawed female characters. And it doesn't matter if they lead, it doesn't matter if they're supporting cast, but they will be real, they will be honest, and they'll be hilarious. So that's the aim with Motormouth. What does Motormouth do? We're right now writers and trying to make writing cool. We have about 8 projects that we're working on right now, out of which 4 have been commissioned, and the other 4 is in development, basically their incubation period. Apart from this, I also want to do brand content because but also because I have the advantage of having a good young audience that follows me on Instagram. So I wish to capitalize on that as well. So basically, Motormouth is all of us coming together, having a nice gossip session and making shows out of it.
Interesting concept out there. I think I'm sure a lot of people in the audience out here are looking forward to it. So we'll keep an eye out on that. But another thing about being an influencer is also monetizing your content. And in this world where you have so many influencers out there, how easy or difficult is it to get your content monetized?
And the advantage I have as an influencer, as a stand-up comedian who is also an influencer, is that I'm immediately not like the other influencers. And I think I don't say it out of like a higher one of those, but because since it's stand-up and it's honest and self-aware, you will see a post by me where I'm truly wearing no makeup, or if where I'm truly talking about things which are, fundamentally very like, yeah, this is what I relate to. So stand-up comedians are highly relatable. We may not be as popular as the influencers because they are at it, man. They're every day at it and they're very regular. So I think stand-up comedians or influencers, the relatability is very high. And I think that's something I try to retain, that what is relatable to me, what is the experience that I'm facing. Because I know, I know there is an audience for that. That's one. To the my 70% of my audience is women. So it's literally just me having fun. So like honesty and jokes are my cornerstone of influencing.
Right. Sumukhi, tell us a little bit about, going forward 5 years down the line, where do you see Sumukhi Suresh? What is the kind of roadmap that you have in terms of your content and your plan out there?
5 years from now, Sumukhi, first of all, I think 5 years from now, I'm going to be really hot. Not that I'm not hot right now, but I think I'm going to be one of those gals who's going to be really hot as she grows old. And I cannot wait for it. And because I cannot wait to become a grandmother and say the worst things ever, because they can't cancel me. You can't cancel a grandmother. So I'm very excited about that. That's one. That's a 20-year plan. 5-year plan, jokes apart, is I think hopefully Sumukhi has been a lead of some very good shows, has written at least 2 specials, and doesn't feel guilty about eating ice cream. So that's my 5-year plan right now.
Right. I wish it was that easy to get hot and eat ice cream at the same time.
I know, yeah. Man, I cannot. It's just an ice cream, and the guilt associated to it is too much. But I still don't stop eating it. It's just like, oh, by 5:40, 39, whatever, I stop feeling guilty about it, and I just shove my face inside it.
Interesting. I wish it comes true, and if it does, then I think I may follow that too. Fingers crossed. So on that note, Sumukhi, I'm going to do a quick rapid fire with you. Are you ready?
I mean, never, but go for it.
Okay. Given a choice, which would you pick, acting or comedy?
Comedy.
Okay. Rank in order of your preference: stand-ups, improv, sketches.
Oh God, sketches, stand-up, improv.
Okay. If you were to write an autobiography, on what would the title of this autobiography be?
Motormouth.
Okay, well said.
I talk too fast, guys. Sorry.
Who are your top 3 favorite content creators at present?
Oh my God, shit. I mean, I love fuck me, George.
I thought you were going to say myself. Okay.
No. Okay, I'll tell you I love Danish's content, Danish Said. I find him hilarious. There is this girl called Sonalika Puri. And she's a fairly newer content creator, and she doesn't really go for it, but she's too funny. I love her. And Shraddha, the RJ Shraddha from Bangalore. These 3 would be my favorite content creators.
Okay. If you could be part of a popular sitcom, which would it be?
Oh, wow, there are too many. I wish I was part of Veep or Schitt's Creek.
Okay. And which show are you binging on at the moment?
I just finished Emily in Paris, and I must say, nice.
Okay, thanks for the recommendation. That's going to be next on my list.
Please don't watch Emily in Paris. I'll tell you what to watch. Just watch like Veep, watch Succession, and watch Schitt's Creek.
Okay. All right. If you could express your constant mood with an emoji, what would it be?
I think it would be this that smiley face, that one with the eyes closed.
Got it.
It would be that, or it would be that, that sarcastic, that this one.
Okay. And finally, 3 things that you're grateful for in 2022.
My writers, my mom's sarcasm, and ice cream.
All right. Ice cream is definitely part of
ice cream for the win, guys. I'm telling you, this title of this video should be Ice Cream FTW.
Okay. We hope that you reshare this with Ice Cream FTW.
Done. For sure.
Yeah. All right, Sumukhi. It's a pleasure speaking with you. Thanks so much for your time. And it was a lovely chat.